We have made it into every RVer's dream store.
I think it's every living person.
Our son's running away.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. And maybe in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.
I was talking to Nate a couple days ago, and I really wanted to do a reality check video, because I feel like it's important that if we had people watching that may be thinking about this life, or maybe you're considering other big changes, that we were being 100% transparent about everything that it entails. And while slideshows and fun times are, super fun to talk about, and it's fun to kind of showcase that as the forefront of your life, I also think that it's really important to be, transparent about what...
Yeah, social media is great at just giving you the highlights.
All the time.
Yeah, you're kind of watching someone else's highlight reel, but you don't get to see the nitty-gritty of every day. So
Right.
we thought we'd be a little bit more open
Yeah.
and discuss it with you.
Yeah, so...
We're how many months in?
So we actually have been living full-time in this fifth wheel since October. So we're 7 months in. Living
Is it
full-time. Yeah, so we've been living full-time in a fifth wheel for 7 months. Now, we've just recently started traveling full-time, and that happened as of April 1st.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have kind of a good grasp on, what it's going to look like, what it has looked like, and I think we're still learning along the way. We're still figuring things out, and so because we are still figuring things out and we are learning so much on this journey, we really wanted to kind of share that with you, so that of course I've already explained why we're doing that, but anyways, so we are calling this video Reality Check. And we're calling it Reality Check because it's really important to check in and give you all the reality of our situation. So, here it goes. There's been a couple of things that we've struggled with, especially over, the last couple weeks. We've been moving around a lot, and we've been spending a lot of time with each other. The one thing that I want to talk about that Nate actually has no clue that I'm bringing up now, here, and on camera is the difficulty that it is living with children in 400 square feet and feeling like you never get a break.
Yeah, so I used to get a break when I went to work.
This guy.
And not that we don't work anymore, because we do.
We do.
But I don't leave the house
Right.
to work. There's really no reprieve from the kids, and I love them.
I can just tell that he's definitely going through...
It's an adjustment, and this is
adjustment.
something that because she's worked from home for a long time, and she's, I don't want to say used to it, but
I'm more accustomed to being around the kids 24/7. Now, with that being said,
I missing my family.
yeah. I mean, and so also let me say that while I am accustomed to being around the kids for more time, I also was accustomed to Nate coming home and sort of giving me a break, and being able to take that break feeling guilt-free. Now that Nate and I are with the kids 100% of the time, and just FYI, I'm not complaining or moaning about my kids. I absolutely love my kids, but any parent out there knows that it's a lot, okay? Parenthood is hard, and our parenthood looked a lot different than what it does now. Before, it was 24 hours of hard labor.
It's Anderson. He's really difficult. He's the hard one.
Don't tell him, but he's the tough one. Anyways, I was used to 24 hours hard labor, and then Nate coming home and giving me a break, Nate missing the kids, Nate being like excited and just like in it, like and now what we have are two exhausted
There's no
people.
more like me walking through the door and the kids running up and hugging me. It's just, oh, Dad's home again.
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
And so that's definitely been like, a reality check. Hey,
Yeah.
guess what? Like, it's gonna look a little different now. And while it looks different, I mean, we still have a fantastic stinking family, and we absolutely love them. But it does look different.
Yeah.
So,
The
along the lines of talking about children, I feel like our kids are very young, and so there was this expectation that it would be, moving into a fifth wheel and moving away from friends and family, it would be totally fine. They're young, it's all good. And what I think that I did was I put too much weight on their adaptability when I should have kind of looked at it more in depth than what I do. Now, just to give you like an FYI, I am very, very in tune with my kids, and I really pride myself on being really connected with them. So when I saw recently that Ella was hurting, it hurt me really bad.
can you explain?
I'm going to. Ella was really missing home, and she was missing her friends and her family, and she didn't really know how to communicate that. And so we kind of noticed that, she was just sad, and I could tell that she was sad.
She was excited to get on the road, and she would let us know all the time that
Right.
she wanted to live in the fifth wheel and she wanted to go on adventures, but I don't. We're still not convinced that she knew everything that went into it because she's
Right.
4.
Right.
So now that we're on the road, it became evident that
Right. That she didn't.
she is missing some of those things from home.
And you know what? She's 4 years old, and I think that it's really important that we talk about that because, she is little, and it's harder for her to understand, So, she is missing her Nana, she is missing her cousin, she is missing her aunt, she is missing her friends. And so, we decided that Ella, being the very nurturing, caring little girl that she was really needing something of hers and hers alone. And so we kind of wanted to give her a little bit of the control back, because when you're 4 and, you're moving into a fifth wheel and you're traveling around, it can feel very, you could feel very out of control. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to give Ella some control, and make her feel, just more
And something that'll be the same at every stop. She's got
consistent. Yes.
at every place we land. She's got Corny,
Corny
the
the little hamster.
hamster.
So we got her a little hamster.
Yeah, and it's funny actually. Anderson yesterday at IKEA, we put Ella into the little play thing.
She
play
wanted to go
area.
to Small Land, but yeah.
Yeah, they watch your kids and they play in a playground while you shop for an hour, and
She went for like 15 minutes.
but Bubby was in tears,
Yeah.
and he throws tantrums, but this was legitimately
Sad.
sad, like quivering lip tears, and we realized that
Just like the kids are acclimating to the
for the past month since we moved, he hasn't gone without his Relo since April 1st.
Right. And when we were back home, Ella had, she had activities that she would go to and he wouldn't go. And I think that now that we're on the road, again, like we're in each other's space all the time. That is a reality check. Reality
Let me tell
check.
you, we make 430 square feet look good. But there are just things like when I'm standing next to the closet getting dressed,
I can't come into the room.
Christian
and-
just like stares at me and has to wait.
Yeah.
I mean, she stares at me just because. But yeah, you just gotta wait your turn to get down a hallway.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not big people, but we still gotta.
Yeah. And
you gotta wait your turn.
along the lines of like being in tune with our kids and really trying to make everything more like just flowing a little bit better and being more in tune with them, I want to say that I'm very, very thankful that we have such an incredible support, back home in our friends and in our family. And that makes all of this so much better, I've gotten a chance to reach out to my friends and, we are sharing this on, the YouTube, but also there are other things that you're not seeing. We've started being able to FaceTime Ella's friends more. And that has given her some consistency. She's gotten the opportunity to make her bunk space just hers and hers alone by hanging up some pictures. And so we really are just taking note and being way more aware that the change it does matter. And anyway, so that enough with that. I feel like we kind of covered everything with. Yeah. So, expectation versus reality.
Expectation. We're just going to be gallivanting around, tourists in every city.
Yeah, it's going to be so
sights.
much fun. We're going to be able to see it all. No.
Reality.
We
get tired because we're human, and we also have to work.
Yeah. You cannot be.
Hang on, one of our kids.
Boo!
Boo!
Hey, Bubby, we're filming. Can you go watch the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Close the door. Ultimately, you cannot be a tourist 24/7. If you expect that you're going to be able to go into a city and be a tourist all the time, it just doesn't work, especially whenever you are doing it as frequently and as often. Obviously, it looks as though we live like we're on a vacation all the time, and we love that it looks like that. That's great. But the reality is that we're actually not. And that is because it would just be way too exhausting. Not just like because we have kids. It would be exhausting for anyone. So the expectation was that we were going to go see all the sights all the time, be out and about every single day. And the reality is that that's just not good for anyone.
Don't get us wrong. This is an amazing opportunity that we've kind of jumped on, but it's not easy.
Not at all.
Setting up and breaking down camp.
It's exhausting. I mean, it takes a lot of work to pack up your life, hop into the truck, and drive to the next spot.
It's nerve-wracking. The DC Beltway. Oh, it's bad in a fifth wheel. But yeah, it's just a lot. It
is. And the thing about it is, like, we could show good clips of us having fun all the time, and it would seem as though life is a big vacation and a party, but it just really wouldn't be fair. Wouldn't it be fair?
There's also no cup holders. How do you have a recreational vehicle without cup holders? I don't get that.
It wouldn't be fair to you, and it wouldn't be fair to us, because, I mean, while it's cool that we have people that are watching our journey, a lot of what we do is for ourselves. I mean, I can tell you that Nate and I really love looking back on these memories, and so cheers. It's hard.
What else we got? So, yes, we are traveling full time. We are getting to see awesome things. So far, we've been to Asheville.
Beautiful place in Virginia. Yeah.
Amazing campground in Virginia, Endless Caverns, if you ever get a chance.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful.
Now we're in D.C. Next, we're headed to Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's awesome.
Pittsburgh, Ohio,
But here's the thing.
Michigan.
Here's the thing. We're working.
We are.
We have our Young Living business, Tribe Oils, and we're going around and supporting other teams as well. They're part of our team,
right?
Obviously, but we just had a Live Your Passion event in Virginia.
Great turnout. It was really fun. But ultimately, like, we say this because we want everyone to know that this is a lot of work. It is hard, you know, like, we are, like, it doesn't feel like work because we still get to live unlike anyone else. And it doesn't feel like the traditional 9 to 5 because it's not the traditional 9 to 5. But it's also not rainbows and unicorns either. As much as I do believe that I am a unicorn.
Yeah, I mean, I stayed up till 3:30 last night working on videos.
I also think he just needed a break.
I will say I enjoy doing these videos. It's given me kind of a creative outlet. And,
yeah. And just FYI, so we're all like really, really, really clear. He's the one doing all of the work on the videos. And I love watching them. I think he's really good at it.
So like, comment, and share. Yeah, that's enough for now, right?
Yeah. Expect to see these a little bit more. We absolutely love sharing the good stuff, but we also want to keep you in the loop on the struggles because life is so much sweeter when you have little struggles here and there, and it's just a part of the journey. Cheers.
Thank you.
Large oceans. Do you remember who
Hey, buddy.
crossed the Atlantic?
I love you.
Quick update. First of all, thanks for all the support. I think we're up to 300 diamond shape.
Yeah, diamond shape.
I think we're up to 300 subscribers now,
Diamond shape.
which is awesome.
Yay,
Sorry for the delay in videos. There's a little bit of a gap from the last one.
Yay, diamond shape.
Yeah, diamond shape, where we talked about how we made our money on the road. So a little bit of a delay between videos. Sorry about that. Working on it. Still trying to get into the groove of traveling and working on this stuff. Someone requested a truck review of our Dodge Ram 3500.
Booties.
I'm working on it. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm always open to suggestions for what videos to do. Spoiler alert, I love it. Let's see. Freddie Rios said he really liked the way we were doing our budgeting. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that. He also suggested that we don't put all of our personal info out there, which I get. I totally get, but we're doing this for a reason, and it's to help people. It's also to grow our business, but we're putting ourselves out there for other people as well. So I appreciate the suggestion. That's not how we do things. I may regret it. Who knows? But yeah, keep the comments and suggestions coming. Always appreciated. And I will try and get this video out really quick.